Hello everyone, on behalf of the Mindalia TV team, we want to welcome you to this space. We are being joined today by Dr. Donato Manniello. Dr. Donato is a specialist in natural alternative medicine and nutrition. Before starting with Dr. Donato, we just want to remind you that Mindalia is a non-profit organization. You can collaborate with us just by liking our content, sharing it, and leaving us a positive comment if you feel like it. Let's not delay this any further, and I have the great pleasure of introducing and leaving Dr. Donato with you. Dr. Donato, again, welcome to this, your home, Mindalia. The screen is all yours.
Hello, good evening to everybody, or good afternoon, depends on where you're living. Okay, thank you very much. So then today we are talking about something very important. It's why do we get sick and how to act on it. We have to understand what happened in our body, and then to choose the tools that you need to have a quality of life and longevity. Each day we are more and more concerned about how we live and our well-being. And at the same time, current issues like is affecting our health, so like excessive weight, overweight, obesity, major risk pathologies like diabetes, hypertension, cholesterol, depression, and also the education, the culture in your country. And also we don't have to forget multinational food and pharmaceutical companies that put us in front of your eyes a lot of things we don't have to take, okay? Very bad things, but it's in the same level of your eyes. And we can easily say that these issues are the problems of our society. At the same time, you choose or not to take this medication. You choose or not to eat this food. You choose or not doing exercise. So we have to recognize that at the end is your decision, okay? And the patient today is tired of excessive medicines and look for alternatives medicines to reach a quality of health and longevity. First of all, we have to talk about what happened in the world. So slide number 2, please. Yes, 1 second, I will open here. Okay, slide number 2, about obesity and overweight. So in all the world, I can say in Europe and United States, more than half of population, they are overweight, and 25% of them, they are obese. But the most important is the children, child obesity. It's amazing because here in Europe, 90% against the United States, 60%, and this is too much. So here we have a big problem, is the food. How you eat every day, how you combine the food every day, okay? So slide number 2, please. Number 3, sorry. So here you can see a cell with a nucleus and the chromosome. Everybody knows what is a chromosome. At the end of these chromosomes, in red, you can see here the telomere, where you have all the information of your DNA. So normally, when more you eat, more you ask your body to do more cells division in your body. And more you do cells division in your body, more you reduce the size of the telomeres. The size of the telomeres is the time of your life. So it means that more you eat, less you live. You have to pay attention on that. It's very important to know that more you eat, more you ask your body to do cell divisions, and more you reduce the size of the telomere, so less you live. Slide number 4. Please. At the same time, the medical system with pharmaceutical, they make you a chronic patient, and then you have to take medication for all your life. For example, here in Europe, normally the patient takes 48 boxes per year and per person. It's amazing. A lot of chemicals that you put in your body, and most of the time is not necessary. Okay, so but the culture says that you are not a good doctor if you don't prescribe minimum 2 or 3 medication. Okay, this is not true. Sometimes you don't need any medication. You have just to eat well, stay at home, sleep well, do some exercise, and it's all. And in our food also, this is my hobby. So when I go to in the supermarket, I take the product, and then I turn the product, and I see what is written at the rear. Ingredients. Okay, so this is my hobby. And with my I have an app, then I can quickly see if there is toxic or not. There is a lot of toxics. There is a lot of chemicals. Okay, additives, colorants, preservative. There is a lot of things in the food. I take just an example: the salt. Salt. If you turn the package of the salt, you can see ingredients, salt, and then just down is written anti-agglomerant or E536. Oh my God, what is that? Because the people say, oh, the people don't research what it means. It's ferrocyanure of potassium. So they put cyanure in your salt, and you take salt every day. So why you need to put this in your salt? They are poisoning us? I ask the question. And when you clean your house, you clean with what? With this special product that smells the trees or the ocean. These are all chemicals. Here in your nose, you have 8 million of olfactic receptors. They are connecting with your limbic system and your pituitary gland. So when you smell this chemical product, you can disbalance all your hormone system. When you wash your clothes, with what you wash your clothes, it's also chemical. And then your skin is breathing, absorbing these chemicals through the skin. When you wash your dishes, the same. This chemical stays in your dish, and then you put your meal inside, then you eat that. Every day, you put chemicals in your body. Slide number 5, please. Yes, and more than half of population, they don't do exercise. The body is made because we need movement. The body needs movement every day. You cannot stay sleeping all long day or sitting looking television all day. No, your body needs movements. And according to the WHO, is the 4th mortality risk factor, and including also cancers and heart problems. So if you don't do exercise, you have more chance than that to die. So more you eat, less you live. You don't do exercise, you have chance to die earlier. Okay. Slide number 6, please. And what about our emotions? How to be positive today? all the emotions, they are connecting with all your organs inside. We have to experiment and live all the emotions, because if you don't talk about your emotions and you eat them, then you can disbalance the organ in relation with these emotions. And then diseases start. An excess of sadness, for example, can give lungs problems. An excess of preoccupation, pancreas problem. An excess of fear and scare your life can give so a kidneys problem, and so on. So we have to take care, and we have to how you say that, learn how to manage your stress and your emotions is very important. All the emotions we have to experiment, to talk about, live, not eating them. This is very important to know. Slide number 7. Just right now, Jose, what I'm telling you right now is 25 years that I'm telling every day to my patients. But the European Research Committee, just right now, so last year, they start to say that there are multiple studies that degenerative diseases are preventable with a correct nutrition, a good detox, emotional health, and a physical condition. These are just some keys to maintain our health in the best possible condition. Okay? So slide number 8, please. So when we born until the age of 35 years, we are young, we have plenty of energy, and in this period, we do a lot of excess. So we drink, we eat a lot, we don't sleep enough. So we do a lot because we feel young, we feel strong because we are plenty of energy. But in this period, you are producing damages in your body. Then you cannot recover them. And from 35, and for everybody is the same, you go down to 70. If you don't do the things well, then you reduce this time of life. But if you do the things well, as I will tell you right now, you can live longer. So it means live longer with quality of life, not live longer with plenty of pain. Okay? You follow me? Don't sleep, huh? Please. Okay, slide number 9, please. And for me, my philosophy, these are the most important pillars in your life. These are healthy habits, a correct nutrition with a correct food combination. We are talking about this today. A physical health and a mental health, to be positive all the time. And we start with nutrition. Slide number 10. So in all the cultures, when I'm traveling all over the world, I found that all the cultures, they do the same mistakes when they combine the food. The most is when they combine carbohydrates with proteins. I can find this in all the countries. Okay, this is a mistake. I will explain you why. Okay, so we have to understand what happened in your stomach and your intestine, and then you will understand why you get sick. Yes, Mina, but this is a video. I don't know if the video, yeah, it's a video, the slide number 11. No,
If it's a
sorry.
video, we need a different setting to play it. We can share it later if you want to.
Okay, you can share later. So I will explain what is in this video. You will understand. I will explain you very easily. The intestine is made with pieces of skin relation each other, okay, a membrane to protect, and a flora. This flora is full of bacteria. These are good bacteria because when the food is arriving there, metabolized, digested, these bacteria can absorb all the minerals, vitamins, oligoelements, and bring it through the membrane in the blood circulation. So the blood with all these nutrients, we stay in life. It's just a summary, okay? So when you combine carbohydrates and proteins, what happens? Carbohydrates, it's bread, pasta, rice, potato, carrots, cauliflower, beetroot, corn. These are carbohydrates. When you put these in your mouth, it's come out an enzyme called ptyalin. This ptyalin will envelop this carbohydrate and start the digestion. Then it goes in your stomach, and the stomach have to have an alkaline place, okay, not acid at all. When you eat protein, so meat, chicken, fish, eggs, in the stomach it comes another enzyme called pepsin, and this pepsin works only in an acid way. So it means that the stomach start to produce chloric acid, and in this time, just in this moment, ptyalin cannot work anymore. So carbohydrate stop the digestion. But with the 38 degrees of the temperature there is in your stomach, these carbohydrates start fermentation and liberate the starches. These starches will envelop pepsin, and you cannot digest proteins. So it means when you do such combination like meat with potatoes, chicken and rice, and so a sandwich with ham and cheese, there is no digestion. So then what happened with all this meal in your stomach? Then it starts a big fermentation. From this fermentation, you have derived products like acids, ammonia, alcohol, hydrogen, CO2, and so on. These toxins will destroy your flora in your intestine, will damage the membrane, and then all these toxins go through the membrane in the bloodstream. So you can imagine your blood goes everywhere, in your joints, in your muscles, tendons, genital system, in your skin, in your organs, bringing all these toxins everywhere. So then the diseases start. And the medicine, sometimes they cannot understand what happened. This is the first phenomenon. The second is when the food is coming in your intestine, it's coming putrid and fermentate because they cannot be digested. So this piece of food is going also through the membrane in the bloodstream. And this food will irritating the membrane of your cells. And to protect herself from this irritation and inflammation, the cells becomes full of water. So this is the first reaction of these food intolerances, is the liquid retention. I feel bloated, okay? This is not a kidneys problem, it's a cell metabolism problem. Because the cell is full of water, she cannot produce oxygen. So then the reaction is a chronic fatigue. So I feel bloated and I'm tired all the time. And then comes all kind of pain, joint pains, skin problems, gynecological problems. So a lot of pathologies and diseases that medicine doesn't understand. And because there is a lack of oxygen in your body, we can see the slides number 12, please, Mirna. Yes. When there is no oxygen in your body, your pH becomes very acid. And it's like a magnet who attract all kind of viruses, bacteria, and so. And what we are talking today about viruses, okay? They put a new one in the market, okay? So pay attention. More your pH is acid, then you attract more viruses and bacteria in your body, okay? Slide number 13. A lack of oxygen in your body, it reduces the cellular activity, accelerates premature aging, and causes general metabolic disorders. It's very important. That's because the people, they are sick. And now you can see with the slide number 14, the general symptoms. Wait a second. General symptoms. As you can see, this kind of symptoms is with what you go and you see your doctor. Oh, I feel fatigue, I have water retention, hair loss, a bad breath, and I have headache, anxiety, depression. I cannot concentrate very well, and I cannot breathe very well, stuffed nose, okay? The blood pressure alterations, also palpitation, and bloating after meal, nausea, cramping, gastritis, colitis, and hemorrhoids. So these are common diseases that everybody goes every day to see the doctor for. Slide number 15. And we go on with urogenital system, cystitis, urogenital swelling, PMS, also muscular system, cramping, spasms, arthritis, so a lot of things. And also the skin problems, okay, like dermatitis, eczema, acne, psoriasis, and also cellulitis, overweight, obesity. So these are common diseases that everybody consult the doctor for. So slide number 16, please. Dr. Otto Warburg, Medicine Nobel Prize in 1931, he said, and nobody listened him. Nobody listened him. That all diseases are acidic, and where there is alkalinity, there can be not diseases, including cancer. He has right, but nobody follows that. The most of the patients when they come to my clinic, they are in an acidic, with a pH very acidic. So there is a lot of problems there, including cancer. The cancer lives in an acidic way, with acid pH very acid, with a salt way, and no oxygen. If I can change these three parameters, cancer cells cannot live. It's not so complicated not to understand. It's easy to understand. We can change these three parameters with a good nutrition, okay, with a good exercise and a positive mind. We can change these three parameters. So cancer cells cannot live in this way. Slide number 17. So here we can see a beautiful salad, because now in the restaurant is the fusion meal, you know, fusion meal here and there, and then they mix everything because of the taste and but they don't know what they are doing for your body. It's very good for your mouth, for your taste, but not for your body. Slide number 18. Also, a lot of vegetarian and vegan, they used to eat carbohydrates with raw vegetables. Okay. and 19, please. And of course, we used to mix proteins with carbohydrates. And these are very, very, very bad for you. And the slide number 20. And now you will understand really what happened in your body. So, as you can see in these slides, it's a model that I have created to make you understand the right and the wrong combination, food combination. As you can see in the middle, you have the vegetables. Vegetables with the green color, okay? Vegetables with green color. The exception of this one is the red pepper, yellow pepper, aubergine, eggplants, and the red cabbage. Okay, I consider this in the green vegetables. As you can see in the write down with the fats, when I talk about fats, I talk with extra virgin olive oil or sesame oil or another very high quality oils, okay? So then you can put this kind of fat in your vegetables, and this vegetable can be raw or cooked. There is no problem there. With the proteins, you can also mix these green vegetables, and here the vegetables can be raw or cooked. There is no problem. And with the carbohydrates, the vegetables have to be cooked. Why? Because vegetables and fruit, when you eat them, they stay a very short time in your stomach. For example, 10, 15 minutes, no more. And then they go in through the duodenum in the small intestine, and there they will be digested, okay? So if you eat the carbohydrates with raw vegetables, the carbohydrates will retain the vegetable in your stomach, and they will start again a fermentation. That's because with carbohydrates, always cooked vegetables, always. So remember my first example, that you cannot combine carbohydrates and proteins together. You remember, okay? So now we are talking about legumes. For example, chickpeas, lentils, beans, and so on. We can take lentils, for example. This food is made more or less half of proteins and half of carbohydrates, okay? So if in my lentils I have a part of proteins, I cannot put carbohydrates inside. So no carrots, no potatoes, and no rice in your lentils. And if I have my carbohydrates in my lentils, I cannot add any proteins. So no sausage, no meat inside. You can only put cooked vegetables and green ones. As you can see, the people say, oh my God, how I can make my lentils now? Because all your life you put rice, carrot, meat, and all mix it. So everything I tell you now, right now, tomorrow, okay, you can practice and you can easily do it. Eat your lentils like always, and you feel and observe your stomach after meal. And then the next day, you prepare your lentils, okay, with only cooked vegetables, all kind of them, okay, have to be green. And then you eat them and you observe. And you will find a big difference before and then with this right combination. Then you will not feel bloated anymore, okay? So, and the proteins and the fat cannot be combined. Why? In many cultures, they used to fry proteins, fried meat, fried chicken, fried eggs, and fried also fish. What happened when you fry proteins? You produce a lot of fat around these proteins. And then pepsine, the enzyme who can digest it, the protein, cannot go through this membrane of fat that you produce with when you fry the proteins. So never fried proteins. You can do it normally in grill, in the oven, but no, don't add any oil to fry, please. And here, with proteins, you can also not. What I'm telling you with that, there is three kind of proteins. We have meat. Meat is beef, lamb, chicken. This is a kind of meat, okay? And then you have fish. This is another kind of meat. And then you have eggs. These are three complete different proteins. The most complicated to digest is the meat, okay? Beef and pork and so on. They are difficult to digest it. A piece of meat that you put like this in your mouth, it takes 2 hours and a half to digest it. To reduce this at 0.5, then they can go through the duodenum in your intestine. So when you eat meat, you eat meat. When you eat fish, you eat fish. Fish is more easy to digest. And eggs is also complicated. And sometimes people, they like to mix meat with eggs. Okay? So beef with eggs, hamburger with eggs inside, for example. So what happens when you combine these two in your stomach? Pepsine goes completely to digest the egg. And then there is no more enzyme to digest your protein. Then your protein starts a fermentation. Okay? So, and now what about the fruits? The fruits, I say always, never after meal. But in all the cultures, they put fruit after meal. What happened? The sweet information of your fruit gives an information to the duodenum and it starts to dilate. And the mouth of your stomach is opening. And then it goes through all the food still not digested. That's because never take sweet, dessert, and fruit after meal. Never. They have to be mid-morning or mid-afternoon. I know that a lot of people, they like dessert after meal. Oh my God. That's because you feel bloated after, and you pay it for it. You pay it for to be bloated after meal. Oh, no. So now, one thing very important about fruit. We have 4 kinds of fruit. We have neutral fruit, dry fruit like nuts, chestnut, almonds, and so on. These are good fats. Then we have sweet fruit, semi-acid fruit, and acid fruit. This is chemical, what I'm telling you right now. Fat cannot be combined with sugar because you start a fermentation. Fat you cannot mix with acids because you start fermentation. And sugar, sweet fruit, you cannot mix with acid because you start a fermentation. So you can imagine after a big steak with French fries and salad, the wrong combination, and then you end with a salad fruit. It's a bomb in your stomach. You start to understand what happened in your body now? Okay, now you know how to combine well the food, and now we analyze the slides number 21. Okay. I cannot see you, but I'm sure you are laughing right now. because I don't know if today or yesterday or last week or tomorrow you will eat these kind of things. Okay, so what happened here? What happened here? Down you can see potatoes. Okay, these are carbohydrates. And in the hamburger you have something like bread, just down. Okay, I say something like bread because it's more chemical than bread. So, and on the right side you can see onions and salad. I told you, sorry, that carbohydrates cannot be combined with raw vegetables, only with cooked vegetables. So these this is the first wrong combination in your hamburger. Okay, then you have meat. This is beef. So proteins you cannot mix with carbohydrates. Second wrong combination. Then you have something like cheese here in the middle. So we are talking about dairy products after. A slice of tomatoes. Tomato, it's an acid fruit. Okay, this is not a vegetable. And then you have some acidic things here like mayonnaise and so on. So, and the acid don't let me digest the carbohydrate, remember? So, as you can see, this kind of food is impossible to digest. It brings only fermentation and toxins in your body. So, I could place also another picture like a pizza. Okay, it's the same because we have the pasta, we have carbohydrates, we have tomato sauce, and we have ham. You put eggs inside and cheese and so on. It's almost the same. Just a word about dairy products. Okay, we have no enzyme to digest milk products coming from any animal. We have no enzyme for that. And if you eat that, I discovered after 1 year of research that the milk products has more than 59 different hormones inside. And one of them is very important. The IGF-1 is the growing hormone, okay, who is in strict relation with ovary cancers, uterus cancers, breast cancers, testicle cancers, prostate cancers. And the scientists, they call this the mother of all the cancers. This hormone is in the milk, and you eat that every day. Okay? So the casein is the protein of the milk, produce a negative effect in your bones metabolism. It takes the mineral and calcium of your bones. It produces premature osteoporosis in your body. And all the doctors, because they don't know, they told you that you have to take dairy products to have a good quality of bones. Shit, it's not true at all. Not true at all. It's a big lie. So, and I can hear you telling, what about the calcium? Biological. What is calcium? Calcium is a mineral. The mineral is coming from the earth and the sea. Why you can't find calcium in the cow milk? The cow don't produce calcium at all because it's a mineral. There is calcium there because the cow eats grass. So then why I need an intermediary to eat calcium if I can get it directly to the origin? Fruits, vegetables, legumes, cereals, water. You eat calcium every day, but you don't know. And something very important too, that in the cow milk there is 4 more calcium than your mother milk, the human milk. And when you drink that, the calcium will find the way to go to the bones. When the calcium arrives to the bone says, "Hey, stop there. Where are you going?" I go into your bones. I say, "No, no, no, no. I don't need you here. I have enough here. So what I should do now? I don't know. Go what you want." This calcium produce all kind of stones in your body, kidney stones, gallbladder stones, calcification in your body, cysts of all kinds. So there is nothing but nothing healthy in the dairy products. So pay attention, please. If you like to eat cheese or eat an ice cream, do it because you like it, not because you need it. Okay? So slide number 22. So how to act on it right now? So first of all, if you have the possibility to do a food intolerance test, it will be great, because you can see in this moment what happened in your intestine and which are the food you cannot tolerate because the membrane is not healthy. Okay, so first of all, know your food intolerances. Remember, there is a lot of toxins in your body because of the fermentation. So then you have to make a detox. I work with homeopathics, okay? Drops put in a bottle of water, drinking during the day, but there is many ways to do a detox. You can do it with plants, with other natural products, but you have to make it a good detox. Remember also that you have destroyed your flora, okay? So you have to regenerate your flora and you have to take probiotics for that. Minimum 3 months of probiotics to regenerate new bacteria in your intestine. Okay, 3 months minimum. And remember that you have also damaged the membrane of your intestine. So you have to repair and protect, and you can do it with glutamine. Okay, taking 2 times per day, 400 milligrams, okay, of glutamine, 2 capsules, and then you will repair and protect your membrane. Okay, and of course, from the beginning, you have to start to combine well your food. Then you will avoid any fermentation in your body. Okay, these are the more important rules that you have to follow. So number 24. We have enough time, Mirna? Okay. So very quickly. Physical health. A lot of people, they spend a lot of hours in the gym, putting weight and swelling. My God, a lot of... The body don't like that. The body needs movement. And something cheaper, you don't have to pay any gym, and something cheaper is walk. Just a good basket, and you have to walk 30 minutes per day. But not making shopping, ladies, okay? And go slowly. No. In a brisk movement, okay? And you go on, and you have to make your heart palpitation and feeling that you're swelling. Okay, very important. 30 minutes per day. Then, if you want to maintain all your muscle groups, then you can get a coach that explains you how to work. Okay, but minimum 30 minutes per day walking, easily and cheaper. Okay, slide 25. Mental health. How to be positive today when we see what we see and when we hear what we heard. It depends on you. It depends only on you. an emotional event, okay, you have two kind of reaction. Or you sit in a corner and then you cry and you say, "Oh, why me? Because I'm a good one." No, this is a victim way to react. The other way is what I have to understand with the information I'm receiving from the universe and affects me. Then you are working on the spiritual way. Okay? So, slide number 26. Remember that you are the creator of your reality. What happened to you today, you create it. Okay? Nobody else, only you create it. So then it's very important to work only in a positive way. Because if you do the things well, you will receive a gift back. But if you do the things wrong, you will also get back your wrong. So be positive all the time. Okay? Today there is a lot of terrorism information. Don't listen. Don't look television. Don't listen to the how you say that, las noticias, the news. Yes, sorry. my mother language is French, so excuse me if sometimes I translate in the wrong way.
It's
Yes,
perfectly fine.
don't listen to the news. Don't look television. Everything is manipulated. Nothing is true inside. Okay, there is a lot of people that are dying because they are suffering for other things, but nobody dies for this kind of viruses. Nobody. Okay. So slide number 27. We're finishing. Yes, protocol. So I can tell you that now, since I put this protocol in action for 6 years now, more than 5,000 patients all over the world, they are following this methodology, okay? And with beneficial results for all. You have a gain of energy and vitality, weight loss, suppression of pain, and you can rebalance all the function of your body. It's amazing, the results. If you follow this, please, you will see quickly between 7 and 10 days, you can observe the changes in your body, okay? Then you will write me to say, "Hey, thank you, Dr. Donato. I feel very well with you, with this kind of protocol." So slide number 28. Are you ready for that? Now it's your turn. I make my part, then you have to make your part. So slide number 29. Thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you again, Mindalia. Thank you again, Mina, to invite me again on this mission. It's a pleasure to me to share with you all my knowledge and this information to give more quality of health to our patients. Thank you so much.
We thank you, Dr. Donato. Thank you for sharing with us your knowledge now in English. You are a regular in our channel in Spanish. We didn't want to miss the opportunity to share with our English community all you have to teach us. To the people watching, we just want to remind you before leaving that Mindalia is an international non-profit organization. You can collaborate with us just by liking our content, subscribing to our channel, following in our different social media. You can leave us a positive comment if you feel like it, and share this information with someone that you know that may benefit of what we've been talking here today. You can also donate if you want to through our website www.mindalia.com. When you do that, you're just helping us reach as much people in the planet as possible, and you are also helping us create more spaces of knowledge like the space we just had with Dr. Donato Manniello. We have nothing else to say for now, but thank you again, and until a next connection, until our next encounter in Mindalia live streaming. See you soon.